The girl still had an imaginary hope in her chest that her teacher was standing in front of her. However, Mobe couldn't give Carmela an answer, otherwise his stupid student would definitely be killed. Therefore, he decided to act harshly with her to scare her away. He covered her mouth with his hand. Then he made a horrible grimace and told the girl that he had originally wanted to make a human slave. But he had never thought that humans were so weak. He supposedly couldn't believe that he had made such a mistake. However, since this human girl had come and called him her teacher, he would choose her as an experiment. The girl was trained in everything Mobe knows, so Carmela decided to take the opportunity to slaughter the demon by shouting, "Die!" However, Mobe in his new form easily blocked the blow. The remnants of the sword flew up and fell directly onto his left arm. He even began to mock the abyssal girl, that she was only an A-rank assassin. Even if she perfectly mastered the three-blade release technique in the face of absolute power, it means nothing. The girl has no fear at all, since she still started bickering with the demon who so easily repelled her attack. Mobe didn't care about bickering, for he noticed something. He stopped all of Carmela's shouting and asked her to look up at the sky. The entire demon city was covered by some kind of magical dome. After assessing the situation, he told Carmela, his slave, to follow his orders if she wanted to survive. Asmodeus inside even noted that the humans were really good at hiding. Drawing a small plan on the wall and spinning his sword, Mobe told Carmela that they were in a difficult situation. There were 2 level 60 demon guards standing at the outer gate, so they wouldn't be able to pass through so easily without being spotted. The naive girl Carmela won't be fooled so easily by all the grimaces and words. She noticed Mobe rotating his sword and remembered that only her teacher had such a strange habit. Abruptly approaching Carmela with his blade, he caught her off guard. The stupid teacher figured threats would work, so he tells the human girl to listen as he tells her the plan. Does the pathetic human girl really want to test his patience when she dares to be distracted by her thoughts while her master was talking to her? Carmela is a bit confused, but asks the demon to continue. Finally entering his usual role, Mobe informs that the treasure vault in the west has a lot of valuables, but the building has structural flaws, so you can use the explosive trap skill and to my trap to destroy the vault and wreak havoc. It's all Carmela's job to do. There are quite a few demons in the barracks, so that's already the demon's concern. Beginning to put his plan into action, Mobe arrived at the barracks of the outer city, destroying several demons and suspending a few above the ground while standing on top of them. The demons from below were yelling about catching the brazen demon that attacked them. They urgently need to catch the insolent one. If they didn't catch that rat, they would be in big trouble. It seems a bigger fish has arrived. Asmodeus, looking at all this spectacle, once again asks Mobe if it is definitely a human and not a horned demon. After all, Mobe has the demonic talent of killing magical corpses. It's quite an impressive skill. Mobe also looks down and spots someone, noting that barring the Overlord's mansion, the last squad of guards in the outer city is in front of him. Asmodeus, however, advises Mobe to avoid the demon guards at the outer gate, for they are much stronger than ordinary demons. Therefore, one should avoid them and simply climb over the wall. Following the Demon King's lead, the teacher and his student tried to jump straight over the wall. Miraculously, they landed right behind the wall. The student even happily told her teacher that they had succeeded. However, Mobe noticed that while they thought they had been saved, they were already being overtaken by demons at this time. One of the shadow steel puppets had caught up to Mobe, and the puppet's blade had slashed the guy's back. And then that shadow manipulator appeared, for this was his simple and effective plan. The succubus prince was quickly able to find them, such a simple plan perfect for dealing with idiot demons. Unfortunately for the pathetic demons, as long as the succubus prince is the guardian of this place, then they are like caged birds, and he will not let them escape. As if confirming the succubus prince's words, Mobe is attacked by one of the prince's puppets. The guy had been in a lot of hard fights, so this situation didn't bother him in any way. He immediately asked his disciple, or miserable human, to activate the teleportation array, as they would be traveling to the borderlands. The apprentice understood her teacher, but then Asmodeus intervened, who was against this plan as they had not agreed on it. The succubus prince was starting to get frustrated that some pathetic demons were underestimating him. Since they are doing this, he has no choice since he already wants to kill someone as soon as possible. Therefore, he wants to summon the shadow and asks it to answer his call. However, at this moment, Mobe rather quickly approached the succubus prince's maximum distance and prevented him from doing so. Mobe even notes that it's sad that the succubus prince won't even get a chance to do what he so desires. Without delay, Mobe uses the Shadow Realm skill and unleashes it. Everything around the puppet, Mobe and the succubus prince is flooded with bright light. At the same time, they are drawn into a magical bright ball. However, Mobe has used up all attempts to use the skill, and the system requires a recharge to continue using the skill. After creating a portal and turning around to look at the teacher, Carmela hopes that the teacher will not die so easily, as they are still waiting for his return. At the same moment, Mobe jumps out of Shadow Realm and tells Carmela to activate the portal. Carmela trusts her instincts and teacher and opens the portal, which Mobe and Carmela successfully run into. As soon as they run into the portal, it closes at the same moment. The head of Hol Izentis emerges from the ground just a moment too late. Magra also emerges from the circle. Hol Izentis complains that the fugitives were able to escape. She is annoyed that the incubi are completely unreliable. Finally, the succubus prince also gets out of his shadow trap. The shadow steel puppet has shattered the Shadow Realm. Magra reminds the succubus prince what will happen to him if he fails. However, the succubus prince arrogantly scoffs because it's certainly not her place to teach him how to do things. So let her concentrate on her own tasks and not interfere in the affairs of demons. He doesn't know what Magra's motives are for cooperating, nor is he interested in them. However, Magra violates his mother's plan, so he has to change his plan. Taking them in the ring gathered a huge number of demons to greet Hol Izentis and Magra. The succubus prince, on the other hand, promises Magra that he will spend a lot of time to create a masterpiece on Magra's soft skin, and his red eyes glaze over at the mere thought of it. It seems the girls are in for a rather unpleasant and not at all warm reception from the succubus prince. Hol Izentis uses his magic and asks the succubus prince to take care of himself. The demon king has teleported to the border, so can't be allowed to escape. And after these admonitions, Hol Izentis disappears with Magra. The succubus prince is only surprised that the demon king went there. He even scoffs that the demon king can't escape him now. Meanwhile, the battlefield of humans and demons. Border. A lot of demons have already defeated the humans there. One of the demons is surprised when suddenly teleportation gates open. The teacher and his student fly out of them. Mobe lands epically, but Carmela falls backwards onto the ground. Mobe tells Carmela that she is safe, so this pathetic and lowly human can walk away from her master. Carmela is still holding out hope. She clutches Mobe's hand with a dead grip. She pleads for Master not to leave. Mobe has told her for the umpteenth time that he is not her teacher. However, Carmela thinks he is lying because he called her by her name. How could he know her name? Then the teacher goes to his creepy grimace again and grabs Carmela. Since she thinks he's her teacher, can she then take him to their camp and help him break through the people's defenses from the inside? However, a naive girl is not easily fooled by all these actions and words. She doesn't understand why her teacher has become like this. But if he wants Carmela, she will do anything, even if it means betraying humanity. However, grimacing creepily, he thinks she is boring and lets go of her hair. The girl falls to the ground. She begs her teacher not to abandon her. She will go anywhere with her teacher. So she doesn't get unhooked from him and follows him, while asking a bunch of questions. Where are they going? What does her teacher eat, being a demon? Does the teacher eat people? What if he encounters a demon? Will the demon attack the teacher or not? Does it follow the road to the front lines? Do they go there to find someone? However, Mobe is already tired of this chatter, and Carmela has clutched onto his arm and won't let go. Meanwhile, the demons didn't stand aside. One of them noticed that the demon has allied with the human, which means he is a traitor. He calls a large number of demons because in front of them is a traitor, which means you need to kill him. While walking along the road, which turned out to be empty, Mobe senses something. He calls Carmela, who is nearby, and tells her that they are being targeted. When the battle begins, he tells her not to think about him, but to get to the fortress as soon as possible and find a high-level priest and mage. However, Carmela does not want to abandon her teacher, given his current level. There is no time for them to disagree as the demons are near, so Mobe asks her to trust him, to which Carmela agrees. Mobe tells Carmela to run away when a multitude of thorns come out of the ground. The girl follows her teacher's orders, but promises to return. The demons are all around Mobei in his new form, and he is a traitor to the demons, so he must die. Mobei, as a man who has been in many battles, tells the demons to open their eyes to see who is standing in front of them. Confirming his words, he uses a terrifying energy. The demons were taken aback by what happened, and Mobei continued to push them to recognize exactly who he was. Emitting a monstrous aura and pressuring the demons with it, he commanded them to greet the Demon King. The demons obediently kneeled down. However, something unexpected happened here. Asmodeus finally stopped silently sitting back. He finally realized what it meant when people called someone a fox borrowing the strength of a tiger. It seemed Asmodeus couldn't hold back any longer. Asmodeus is even a little surprised that the pathetic little man has realized what his plan is. But he doesn't care about that, because he's already in his power. However, Mobei wondered to him if the Demon King was sure that taking the initiative was a good idea. After all, as long as Mobei is strong enough, then Asmodeus will not be able to take over his body. Asmodeus is already tired of listening to him, so he closes Mobei's mouth. Soon, the Demon King will get his body back and play with Mobei's soul for as long as he wants. One of the demons grabs Mobei's body by the hair. Asmodeus orders one of the demons to take him to Mavis. The demon immediately follows his master and is ready to do his every command. Mobei is still not giving up and even smiles. Asmodeus wonders why the human is smiling. And at the same instant, the defenders of humanity arrive and fight with the cry, "For humanity." Asmodeus orders that the demons defend their overlord. Freed from his shackles, Mobei lands behind the demons. He asks Asmodeus if he has become afraid. However, Asmodeus tells him not to forget that they are now one. Suddenly, the light arrows flew too close to him. He realized that he was now a demon, and it was understandable that he was being attacked, along with the rest of the demons. But hadn't all these people been summoned by Carmela? People were yelling about killing everyone, and more importantly, finishing off the imposter. Mobei notices that Carmela had brought them. Now he didn't understand what was going on. Carmela also advises the rest of the humans to stop all the demons. And while she is fighting the demons, she asks her teacher with a snide smile to wait. She would be sure to join him soon. As always, don't trust the overly friendly ones. The humans started smashing and smashing the demons. Meanwhile, someone interesting was sitting on the roof of one of the buildings. She watched everything going on from above. She marveled at how the humans were overstepping their boundaries. However, on the other side were the Demon King's annoying servants. She pondered over whether to help. This girl's name was Amber. No information was known about her. However, she found the bound demon very interesting. Amber seemed to have sadistic tendencies. Mobei had yet to find out what had happened to the world and his student in the 5 years he had been gone. And that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you would like to see a sequel, please like, subscribe to the channel, and leave your wishes in the comments. You can also subscribe to Telegram to know about new videos. Bye everybody.